All right, episode 4. This is exciting. This is really bright. Wake up with the word so you can take on the world. It's pretty important. It's really changing my perspective on a lot of things, and I think that's pretty amazing. Today, it's titled Extraordinarily Ordinary. And I was originally going to just be talking about John 13:15. I have set an example that you should do as I have done for you. And that's where I was going to leave it. But to be honest, I feel like it's got to have a little backstory, especially given that, Easter's coming up less than a week away. That's exciting. That's so exciting. And in John 13, it starts off where Jesus is washing his disciples' feet. It was just before the Passover festival, it says in 13. Jesus knew that the hour had come for him to leave this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. The evening meal was in progress, and the devil had already prompted Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, to betray Jesus. Jesus knew that the Father had to put all things under his power, and that he had come from God and was returning to God. He had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured some water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" And Jesus said, you don't realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand. "No," said Peter, "you shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no part with me." "Then, Lord," Simon Peter replied, "not just my feet, but my hands and my head as well." Jesus answered, "Those who have had a bath need only to wash their feet. Their whole body is clean, and you are clean, though not every one of you." For he knew who was going to betray him, and that's why he said not everyone was clean. When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to his place. "Do you understand what I have done for you?" he asked them. "You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord, your teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash another's feet. I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you." I have set an example that you should do as I have done for you. I'm going to throw it in reverse real quick for, those of you that are thirsty. I have set an example that you should do as I have done for you. Very truly, I tell you, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them. Now, these comparative commands appear so often in the New Testament. If I should, you should too. If I do it, you do it too. This bracelet right here, WWJD is what it says. And that's just a simple reminder of what would he do. And the reasoning for this whole if I should, you should too is simple. A follower does what the leader does. Otherwise, they're not a follower. And sometimes it feels like people think that there are like two different types of Christians. And one group consists of ordinary, everyday folks, whilst that other group is made up of disciples of Jesus Christ. You know, the more committed ones, the ones that actually dress up for Sunday, the ones that are actually at serve day, the ones that are at church early because they're hoping to just introduce one person to Jesus. Well, that's a serious mistake, because there is only one kind of Christian, and that's a follower of Jesus Christ. There's no generic types. It's not like getting an antibiotic at Walgreens at the pharmacy. You are a follower or you are not. And it's just that simple. If you say you are a follower of Jesus, you must do what he does. Followers don't live a life in contrast to the one they follow. They can't. They don't want to. So go out. Be the blessing. Make a difference. Your purpose is already known. And invite somebody to Easter. Have a great day.